Good morning. Actually, it's morning this time. Sometimes I'm not recording in the morning, but here we do a little Star Citizen. And check out this beauty. If you watched the hangout with me and Brevity and Kenai, we flew this around a bit. Very nice ship. And I already have some cosmetic damage, so there's not a lot I need to show you about it. Yeah, wonder why. That you didn't see before, but we'll just do a quick walk around. And then maybe try to get in some trouble. Our goal, sort of as an organization, I like the underside. I like that it's a little... It has curves, but it has angles, right? Like, I feel like the MSR, for example, and one reason I don't love it is that I feel like it's more curves than angles. Whereas this, I would say, is more angles than curves. Or if there are curves, they curve hard. But anyway, yeah. One thing to notice is this cool hologram that projects on the ground when it's opening and closing. Tells people to be clear of the ramp. And, you know, your usual beautiful, but semi-functional Crusader stuff, right? It's like, we're not as fancy as Origin, but we're certainly not as drab as Drake. And then RSI is maybe another tier down, just in terms of sheer fanciness, save for the Phoenix. Here's your bomb bay. The bombs are of limited utility because the HUD is broken, but they do work. And you've got further radar, avionics, gravity generator, life support, right? So further engineering work to do here. I think Brody's calling these escape pods, but I'm feeling suit lockers? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe those are escape pods. I don't really know. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, they look like they are on. Here, let's open one up. I mean, you could fit a whole person in here, but there's no way to close it or open it from the inside. Yeah, I think it's a suit locker. That'd be my guess, right? Suit, gun rack in the middle, 3 pistols, 2 rifles. That is my thinking. Shower. Mirror's getting a little wonky. Still doesn't show. People. Dual beds. And internal storage. Get 200 here. Another 200 there. See, the beds are escape pods. There, see? Escape pod. Right, so the beds, you throw yourself in the bed, you hit escape, you get out of there. And then you've got the cockpit area. So you've got more of these fuse-looking things. And it does initially, right? When you look at it from this angle, you're like, oh, wow, you don't have much of a view. But check out the view once you get into the pilot seat and move forward. This is a lot like the MSR. Turn around, you come forward. And it pushes you so far forward in the ship that you now have a much better field of view. The bottom, you're still not able to look down very well. Some ships make that their specialty. But not this one. So there you go. You have a remote turret on top that can also deploy and cover the back behind you. Kind of cover the blind spots a little better. I love the VTOL thrusters on Crusader ships. That is one thing I think more ships should have is VTOL that has an obvious VTOL mode. Right? Like it's physically changing the ship around. Okay. We are not refueling today. So what kind of trouble do we want to get into? I figured we'd run a few missions. Maybe do this 120,000 AUEC mission. Which I know you've seen me do this a bit before, but it'll be nice to start off, make some good money. The engine bug, hold on. Oh, watch the engine start up, actually. I do like how this looks. I don't know, this ship has oddly, right, made me like Crusader ships. Or at least made me like this Crusader ship. I don't hate them all. Oh, they didn't do it. Maybe it's when you start the ship up from cold, but it did this thing where the engines kind of flicker and come to life.
Launch complete.
Here we are. Hold on.
Thank you.
Crusader's still weird. But I can set the route there. And now I can jump to it.
Quantum travel engaged.
I am a little wary. I mean, server FPS is not that great. It's like between 5 and 7. But I am a little worried about going out here in light armor with a with just my Lumen. So we'll see how well I do. Alright, so let's start with admin. Go from there.
Quantum travel complete.
Usually better when these are all close together, but this time they are not. I'll be cruising for a minute, so I'm going to let you enjoy the view while I grab a coffee. Okay, admin's coming into view. I like that they added these platforms, but I don't think they actually made that many changes from the Siege of Orison. So there's just like a bunch of random variations on the main Siege platforms. It's like admin is here, right? There's no barge, but there it is right there, ready to be missiony. No, those are not real contacts. Alright. This is weird. I think the radar is supposed to have that down here. I think it's just out of place. Ooh. This is rescue. Good to know that that's down there. Does this have a roof we can land on? I think so. Alright, 15 out of 15. Let's do it. This will, I think, be like shooting a fish in a barrel, but we'll see. I am glad I brought the silencer. I think that's going to help. Ooh, I am making a lot of noise. Okay, so they are on the move. What is rattling so much? Game. Oh, you know what? I gotta do something real quick. Let me go hit cover around a corner. I just realized my graphics card's fan is being set to it's being set to a static thing. It's stopped at 30% always. There we go. Which, with a game like this one, yeah, the GPU is up to 80 degrees. That was bad. There we go. Now that fan is going to crank up and run and cool the card off properly. I don't know why the default setting for this card is just to not, you know, not run the fan, right? Wait until it overheats and then do stuff. There another one? I'm assuming there's guys inside. Yeah, see, there's some flashlights moving around over here. Trying to figure out if there's more out here. Thing basically fires on full auto now, which is kind of fun, but you go through ammo pretty quick. Alright, feels like this is it for upstairs. I think we're good here. The only advantage I have is that the AI isn't quite responsive. Probably need the frame rate to be about twice what it is right now. Alright, ground floor it is. 6 guys down there, and then the boss spawns. Three. Okay, those two are on top of each other? Is there one upstairs? Alright. Let's let the boss spawn in. At least the spawns seem to be working. But yeah, for the AI to be responsive, I need it to probably be like 15. At a minimum. Right. Nobody else respawning up here? I'll check for some ammo crates real quick. Okay. Find some more lumen rounds or something fun to use. No, I can't. Quite picked over. Knew it. I knew there'd be one. He hiding behind. He probably was crouching behind those boxes. Again, lucky me. The AI is completely brain dead and neutered. And this guy's gonna be like right in front of me when I come out of here. Take a lot of hits. He's down. Make sure nobody else is gonna walk up in here. Good enough. Boop, boop, boop. Stingy loot today. Take more. Is that me? Am I the slippery bastard? Okay. Alright, time to fly to the other platforms. Do the same thing. This is why I do enjoy the light armor, though. It keeps me mobile. I was doing this the other day in heavy armor. And yeah, you can take some hits. That's valuable. Never let it be said it's not important to be able to take some hits. But being mobile is also really, really helpful. And you just sprint so much better. Alright. Go into the fresh mag. At some point, I'll want to start checking out people's ships and stuff, because people are going to start storing loot on them again. This ship I have just for the subscriber stuff, so it's not like I really... 1, 2, 3, 4 megs. Alright, let's go. I've noticed that these doors open together, and I think that's something they did in response to the fact that the doors on Crusader ships don't load. Or sorry, don't open very quickly.
Engines on. Launch complete.
Alright, Resort D, and then Resort A. See how she does on boost. Let's do full power to... Yeah, full power engines. Yeah, look at that. was a long boost capacitor, I guess you'd call it. Also, we were worried the ship would be slow, right? Like, the initial data that came out said that it would only go, like, 900 meters a second or whatever. It is still lightly armed, but it was like, well, it's weird that a Crusader ship would not be that fast. Right? That's the kind of thing where you'd expect some speed. And it turns out, yeah, it actually is pretty fast and maneuverable. Right? It goes like, I don't know, 300-400 meters per second faster than those initial leaked comments. Yeah, just a nice cruise through Crusader, I guess. Are we getting a sunrise? Or was that the sunset? Yeah, I think we're getting sunrise. Which is fine. Yeah, so like you see all these platforms out here. These are all subject to being part of... I mean, not all. Right? Like there's some that are really, industrial platforms or whatever. All the ones with the buildings on them. Right, so like the one that's at the like 11 o'clock and the one that's at the like maybe 2 o'clock and the one that's at like maybe to the right of the 2 o'clock one. Right, those will all be places where you can go. So they've put like a dozen platforms out here. And they've put like 3 or 4 locations around Crusader that have this many platforms, so you can always get these Ninetales missions. Which, look, it doesn't exactly make sense, right? Crusader's supposed to be mostly just around Orison. Like, it's a shipyard that a company bought and took over for their own purposes. And while it is supposed to be a shining jewel in the crown of Crusader, a sort of indicating their arrival onto the galactic scene as a contender with all the big name ship manufacturers. I think we're also in a weird spot. Come on, building, spawn in. Where they just have to add gameplay, right? So like there aren't supposed to be lots of other platforms. The platforms are all supposed to sprawl out roughly around Orison. And then on top of that, the idea that the Ninetales are just constantly invading everything, everywhere, all over Stanton is weird. Alright, let's go in from the bottom. Oh, I'm actually not sure that we can. But you see, this is the Salonki platform, right? There's the crashed Cutlass. There's where the shuttle would come in. Right, looks like we're gonna... go in on the landing pad. What'd you get? Fine. So looks like we got 4. 4 coming out of the initial spawn closet. Come on. Boop. Boop. Move up. Oh, good. At least there's the med bed on this one.
Someone get eyes on this slippery bastard now.
5 down. Just want to make sure nobody's going to pop up behind me in any way. Definitely a lot more intense when you are on your own. Let's make sure nobody came down here. Gotta make sure you're safe behind you, you know? Doors and corners. It's like right there.
We need to find them now.
Something like he was like right behind me. Nope, I'm just paranoid. Alright, come on, are you up here? There he is. Should be it. Up here. I mean, on the outside. I think we're good. Let's check some corpses really quick. Maybe see if we can't scrounge up some lumen ammo. Da-da-da-da. Coming around to SMGs recently. I know you saw me playing a bit with the P8. But, yeah, I just think that I've underrated them maybe in the past. Gallant rifle, that's too bad. Plenty of pistol ammo, but I'm not really using that pistol. Alright, let's see if we can spy any guys inside. Doesn't mean they're not here. Just means I can't see them. Right. Check for lootables. There's bound to be a box out here somewhere. No? There's a red one, but those are not full of weapons on this version. For whatever reason, on the platform, they've changed. Oop. Oop. Lumen batteries, yay! I mean, I have 17. 6 on the ground floor again. Oh boy. Okay, we got this. I'm going to equip this for a little more firepower on that heavy armor. That was lucky. Where's the guy? Great. The mission bug out again. God damn it. I mean, I think he spawned. I just don't think it gave me the marker. There he is. Okay. Alright, he looks like he's inside. So we'll get him with the beautiful sounding FS9. Continues to be probably the best gun of the game. Plenty of ammo, decent rate of fire, decent damage output. Maybe he's outside. Let's double check that we're not going to get flanked. I need to figure out what's making all this noise. Even though I don't think that the noise of my equipment actually matters, it's just the gun noise that they can hear. I do feel like making so much noise. Alright, I think it's just him. God, they take so much damage. Make sure nobody else is around. Yeah, this sounds so good. When you hear them firing from far away, they also sound pretty cool. So, I approve. Rather than that kind of formerly muddy, just like kind of weirdness. Alright, let's turn you over. Alright, you're not really carrying anything that I super duper care about. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Lumen ammo. Good enough for me for now. So yeah, AI not presenting a challenge. Server FPS remains low enough that it's really not that scary. Oop, don't fall into your own bomb base, Quade. Alright, let's go to our last location, finish off the last guy. And then, I don't know, we might do something a little different. We need to make Kino some money. I went out the other day and did more of those salvage contracts, and they continue to just be an excellent source of revenue. But I thought I might try some trade. I've heard there's new, that Hephaestus site is a new and pretty awesome... Hey, Cutter Scout. Yeah, this is the, that's... Brushwood, right? And Heartmoor, or no, Heartmoor, and then Brushwood's the second one, which is that, I think. Anyway. You make like 300k per trip running Hephaestus site from the new Lagrange clouds. And we haven't seen the Lagrange clouds yet. I haven't seen them. I haven't taken a recording out there to see them. Better. Yeah, I think a lot of people are dying out here. That's why you get these little clusters of ships back to back, right? Because next to the Drake clutter you have another ship. I can't see what it is because it's being, I think, blocked by the cutter signature, which means it's probably like a Pisces. So again, right, this is the same platform again. You zoom in, crashed Cutlass, smoke coming out, right? Here's where you come off this ferry, the shuttle, whatever. Alright, we're landing in the back. Yeah, like right about there. Is that gonna work with that thing? Yeah, I think we're okay.
Engines off.
Alright. Be nice to have a sniper rifle. I think a sniper pistol setup for this. Light armor, sniper rifle with 1 magazine, pistol with 5. It's probably a fun way to go. It's fine. Already see guys up there causing me problems. One nice thing about laser weapons is they don't lose power at range. Ow. Got all of them? Alright. Looking good down here. Don't see any loot crates. See, I mean, they are mobile. They do fire eventually. just the red ones. We should have an upper floor and a roof. Yeah. It's kind of nice already knowing your way around a little bit if you've done Siege of Orison like a dozen times. Do it. I think it's just those two. But let's be sure. If somebody had missions over here, there could still be guys patrolling around from their missions as well. They haven't killed them or they died and just gave up. I don't think they despawned. Somebody used some med vents. Jeez. Alright. 7 on the roof. Nobody else inside, huh? That's gonna be hard. Really? Alright. I guess that's how we're doing it. There's a guy. I like that they can't see through glass. 1. Their lights are still on. 2. 3. Other 3 to the right. Or directly in front. Who knows? Look out the other window. Yeah, there's 1. Probably 1 to the right there. 1 in there. Okay. We can do this. A little bit of desync going on, eh? See, shooting from the hip continues to be very inaccurate this patch. Fortunately, I think I'm going to have to engage him at range with an SMG. I don't see a machine gun around anywhere. Okay, so let's check this spawn closet real quick. Alright, he's not, he's on that ramp. Goes downstairs. I'm just gonna let him come up and then just fucking plaster him. Anybody come with him? No. Boop, boop. And boop. So you can see you can stock up on a lot of good ammo. Anyway, that was the end. 1,200 credits, or sorry, 120,000 credits. That did probably take about half an hour, so, you know, it's not bad, right? 240-ish an hour, assuming everything's spawning on time and, you know, you don't constantly get dead. You know, then it's a manageable, kind of fun change of pace. All right, we're downstairs. I was like, where's the ship? If that's the case, I kind of want to grab one of these guys' machine guns that are lying around all over the place. You know what FS9 says? They were special, too. Like, you didn't get them as often, and now the Ninetales spawn with them constantly. You can just find them laying around all over the place. Let's go grab it off the guy. Because that's a great gun for just clearing shit out. I think it should be less wieldy, right? Like, that's part of the problem with it, is it's just so good. Right, like a big, heavy gun should be hard to use. Alright, there's a reason that, like, armies don't just equip everybody with a machine gun. Right? You might have an automatic rifle. I guess, you know, I don't know. Again, I'm not really a gun guy, so I don't know everything about it, but it just seems irreasonable to me that a large, heavy weapon should have more drawbacks. And I think the only really obvious drawback of this one, slightly slower aiming speed, and shoot from the hip, you know, isn't as accurate. But, like, that's the case with every gun in this game. Shooting from the hip is not very accurate. Spawns down here. Fine by me. But yeah, these missions are great. They're a wonderful change of pace from the regular bunker mission. Just pretty to look at. You've got more variation. You have to go from zone to zone. This gives me a lot of hope for, like, the underground facility missions and, like, combat in, you know, Pyro, and I don't know. It just seems like there's going to be some cool stuff. If you haven't seen all the CitizenCon content from this week, just go watch it all. Just watch it all. Ships, right? Gear, Pyro, server meshing, like, it's all there. Yeah, speaking of Pyro, I think what we're going to do is go out to the Pyro Gateway in the M2, see if we can do one of these trade routes. So I'm going to take off, get to Orson, get to the M2. I will resume the stream when we get back to, or when we get to the cloud, the station, the place where the gate is going to be. Getting our deceleration here. So far, I don't see the big cloud, the big vortex. Should all be brand new shaders and textures that I've never loaded in before. Well, here we go. It's not very big. Well, it is big, but it's not very big. On a solar system scale. Boo. Pretty. But I've seen these trades pop up a bit on YouTube videos. Noobsis and had a version of this. A couple other guys. Um,
Quantum travel engaged.
so they might also be tapped out. I don't
Quantum
know.
travel complete.
Oh, okay. Wow, big station. Yeah, let's do the mandatory fly through the jump point, though. Just because it's really pretty. Then we'll come back to the station. Which has a lot more, like, arms and size to it than the other ones have. It's cool.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Let's go, like, 500. We'll come back, ATC, don't you worry. I wonder if all these stations, like these little pads on the way in, are going to have functionality, or if they're purely cosmetic. You can see there's even billboards, like, way up ahead. Let's get down on line with everything, though. Apparently each jump point has a slightly different vibe to it, right? So the Pyro one's a little more sparse, as you're going into, you know, this area of space where there's not a lot, right? It's not part of the, officially a part of the Empire anymore. You got Empire of Earth. It's lawless. The lightning effects are really pretty. So the thing about these is that there are going to be like these stable wormholes here. And that's why you're getting all this extra gas and material, because like it's kind of getting sucked in and out of the wormhole. And this is a lot like, I think, what you'll be flying through to Ruin Station. But, you know, it'll all be wreckage. Because all the minerals, all the minables, all that's been tapped out. Yeah, so there are ads or whatever. And probably, I'm guessing a lot of these station points will also have, like, guns. Right? Like, you come warping out of here. Although, I don't know. One thing that they're worried about, and that I don't know if they've figured out yet, is, like, aren't pirates just going to wait on the other side of this thing and just constantly savage people? Fuel service is not guaranteed. Leaving the UAE jurisdiction, entering Pyro, right? And then this is probably where the jump gate itself would be. There it is. So that's the the gateway. I'll be interested to see. So on the 31st, they're going to start opening up Pyro to various backers and concierge people and this and that. And I wonder if I'll get an invite. I don't usually test betas, but or sorry, patch betas or patch alphas or whatever, you know what I mean. But I'm just so excited about Pyro. You know, I just think it's going to be really fun. Right now, if it's the same as it was at CitizenCon, because you can find some videos. I think it's just going to be you either load into Stanton or load into Pyro. I don't think they have the jump. I don't see an indication that they have the jump ready yet. But I guess we'll find out. So anyway, we're going to come in here. We're going to get some Hephaestusite. And we are going to use that for our trade run. We're going to take it over to... UEX Corp says the best is New Babbage, whereas SC Trade Tools says the best is Orson. So I don't really know which one I want to be doing. All right, here, do a spin. Get those rear thrusters pointed backwards. You decelerate a lot faster. See that? Because that's where all your G-forces are.
Please proceed to assign.
And hey, we're going to the very first bay. How nice is that? Winglets in. This helps. Alright, I'm actually going to use N here.
Landing gear down.
Because I want it to let me refuel.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Granted, that did not consume all that much fuel. I don't need service. Claims to be all done. Alright.
Engines off.
Yeah, let's look around the station a little bit, then we'll make our purchase. I just want to see if it's a good trade route. I don't know that I'll run it a lot. It's pretty long distance to jump. Door. Server FPS doesn't give me a lot of confidence either. But, you know, check out the Galleria, see if they sell anything interesting here. This is kind of your last stop before heading into Pyro. So here there'd be some business interest in selling supplies for people who need to pick up everything they'll need in Pyro, because who knows what you can actually get out there. So yeah, A1, very cool ship. Still not sure about the Hercules series. I mean, I get what they're for. They're not bad at their job by any means. They're just not looking great. All curves. No hard angles. Not enough anyway. They're just too nice. Too good. Too smooth.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Alright, we are at Pyro Gateway.
Please visit us again.
Hopefully this looks out on the... Yeah, it looks out on the gate. That's cool. And you got the big fuel bubbles here. That's neat. Alright, let's take a peek around real quick. These should all be the same building blocks they've had for everything all along. Yeah, you just got your burrito bar. Alright, so there's no surprises in here. Elevators. Cab. Medical. Excuse me. Which means the cargo deck and the refinery we've seen before. They're the only stations that have both cargo decks and refineries, though, which is cool. Let's go to the Galleria. That's where we got to purchase our commodities anyway. So let's see how our prices stack up. So according to UEX, I should be able to buy these for 2,305 credits. $2,305. Yep. All right. So full load, 1.203 million. Okay. Keep that in my notepad, and we will buy that. Confirming.
Smart buy.
Thanks. And we should be able to sell it for 2.7 per SCU in New Babbage. Should yield us theoretically around 300k. Yeah, so like, what does this Platinum Bay have? Commodity shop. Wait a minute. Buy RMC. Where's the... That's weird. Let's look at, like, their quantum drives. So these are stealth, competition, stealth, 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 and civilian. Only one grade A. Yeah, only one grade A quantum drive. Well, shield generator. So they have a couple civilian shields. Stealth. Couple. Yeah, alright. So it's not like they have everything you could want. There's going to be a need for efficient systems in Pyro, because the distances are like 3 times as much. Where does this all go? What's back here? Food court? Food court. Alright, we don't need to see a food court. Alright, so we gotta go up. Do they even have armor or weapons here? I'd be shocked if they didn't. There's ship weapons. Hey, the bar is here. The other... Been missing the bar on Seraphim Station. Okay, there's stuff here. Alright, so Kasaba... Bar... So we got beer. Not access my inventory. Well, that's a unfortunate problem. But I'll have a few pints stored on me.
You look like you could use a drink.
What's the hold up?
Can we go a little faster here?
There we go. Okay, now I can. It's funny. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna go over here. Alright, so I see suits and guns. Alright. Shotgun, yeah, so like a little bit of everything. I'm interested in the attachments, too. Pyro Gateway, personal weapons. Personal weapons. Alright, so P4, P8, Gallant, Arclight, Shotgun, Shotgun, Custodian, Custodian. So pretty standard stuff. Compensator, Stabilizer, Suppressor 1. Compensator 2, Stabilizer 2 and 3. How about laser pointers? This is the new Dead Rig shotgun. I gave it to Brevity, though. No laser pointers. Alright, let's go look at their other stuff. That's weird. I guess you just can't access your inventory in the bar. It's just delayed. Oh, okay, so we got some Karnas. A Warhawk. And a Stormfall. A couple others. So there's another selection here. Not bad. Sorry. Put the tab out for a second there. Let's check their attachments. So they've got the flash hider, suppressor 2. Oh, they've got a lot of... They've got all 3 suppressors. Big compensator, little comp. So you can get it all here. I wonder if they have the laser pointers. No. And in terms of weapons, you're looking at flares, custodians, Karna, Gallant. Yeah, it's just what we saw on the wall. A couple different arc lights, LH-86, S-30. Okay. How about armor? And let's just look at the torso armor. Imperial FL8. Oh, nice selection of ORC Mark 10s. Or Mark X. Omni-roll combat. That's what that stands for. These descriptions all got cut off. You can't scroll down and see them on any of these. Consider the... Blah, blah, blah. Right. So, Clark Defense, Clark Defense, Clark Defense, Clark Defense. Alright. How about Field Recon? Got Lynx. That's nice. Mazarov, which is made by Morozov, I should say. Oh, dyslexia kicking in. Brush Drift is their camo one. We've got the RSI Max Flex and the RSI Venture. Oh, we got some Calico. Defiance. Calico. I love that Defiance is also Clark Defense. They just make so much stuff. And some True Def, which is Virgil. Okay. How about backpacks? Any fancy backpacks? Anything fun? Rucksack. Red. Alright. Good enough for me. Nice to be able to see all the goodies. This is the cape is broken. Let's go and do our trade run. So I'm going to go grab the M2, make our way to, whatchamacallit. Let's see what they have on ship gear. Make our way to New Babbage. And then I'll catch up with you. Weapons, Omnis Scout. Oh, they got the big one. What even? I don't even think we have anything that uses size 6. So it's weird to me that they would even have it. Hornet mounts, CVSA cannon, and should get my Buccaneer up to snuff. Rhino, Panther. Why am I getting kicked out of here so fast? All right, well, whatever. Maybe I should just log in and out as well. Switch server. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. We're going to log out. We're going to server hop. See you in a minute. Oh, man. Look at my screen. So this is something I noticed the other night, but this is really bad. You get a marker for all of your cargo, right? So that's all the cargo that's in my hold. See it like gritting up over there. And it's just going to be surrounding the screen. So anyway, change servers. I don't know that this one's any better, but it felt a little smoother, at least initially. So we're going to get ourselves over to New Babbage, which is a decently long jump, but I've got the fastest drive in there. And I'll see you when we arrive. Here we are. That was a long jump. That was, in fact, 67, almost 68 million. But one nice thing is, look at that quantum. Barely budged. Alright, where is the Bab? There we are. Let's go straight in.
Quantum travel engaged.
And that's with the TS2, which is not an efficient drive. It is a fast drive. Yeah, man, I was just, while we were in quantum travel for 10 minutes, I was looking back at the base building stuff. Somebody put a nice, I don't know what you would call it. Like, they took the slideshow and put it all in a single contiguous document that you could just look at them all. Base building looks fun. Just gonna say it. Base building looks fun. Alright. Do we want to land here? Do it the fast way, or do we want to land there? Do it the safe way. Let's do it the fast way. Partly because I know how to make money quickly if I need to, so who cares if somebody pad rams or something. And I don't really expect that to be the case. I don't think that's what the peak griefer is doing right now. I think a lot of them are hanging out on those ores and platforms, killing people and taking their shit. So yeah, let's go land outside of the garage somewhere. There are a lot of ships down there. Maybe I should go out to the pad. We got, it looks like, I guess I can look at them. Vulture, Pisces Rescue, M2 like I'm driving, all C, nifty. Alright, let's slow it down to SCM speed. Vulture's not parked in the most convenient location. Hull C is so big. Especially when you see our ships next to each other like this, just wait. Right, like, it's the same size and it's not even extended, right? It's not even in, like, go mode. Alright. Let's go make our sale, see if we make the good money. Part of me wonders if you can cheese the Hull C. Right, so like it can't dock or use its cargo here because it can't extend the arms. But if you could just like gently allow it to rest on the ground and then somehow go inside. You know, I wonder if that would work. Anyway, what I was saying about base building. So I didn't realize this when I bought the Galaxy last year. They are going to have a base building module. It's going to be capable supporting small, medium, and large bases. The Pioneer you'll need for extra large and like the biggest stuff. But I don't have a big enough org to justify an extra large base. It might even be something I only do myself. I don't know what the other PL guys are up to at the moment. I'm further away than I thought I was. Oh well. And we're going uphill in the snow. No. Well, as I trudge, I can talk. I said, like, basically, you're going to have a couple of ways to gather resources at your base, right? So you're going to be able to have hydroponics farms to be able to grow food or maybe ice commodities, right? So there's, like, that aspect of it. You're going to have the ability to extract minerals from the surface, so like a mining thing. You're able to pump water and other gases, right? So there's a couple of resource extraction, right? But you're also going to have to be around to kind of manage that stuff. It's going to need to be like habitable. You're going to need to have a habitation module. You need somewhere to be able to land, to store cargo, right? Because like all of these things are going to be outputting SCU when they're done. Oh my gosh, I'm already regretting this decision. Maybe the storm will let up as we get further in. Ah, it's Microtech. Who am I kidding? Yeah, so you, getting covered in snow. Except my backpack and my guns and my other items. You need a garage for vehicles. You need landing pad for ships. Maybe even a freight elevator if it's a large enough settlement. Right? And these things all require various... You have to have... like manufacturers, I guess, like specific components of ships that do the construction, or maybe you like almost like giant 3D printers, or maybe you like bring them and deposit them and then they do. I don't know exactly how it's going to work because they don't know exactly how it's going to work. man, I'm excited about it, right? Like, I love the idea of setting out just a little outpost somewhere. And, oh, one thing they said is you'll pay the most, but also, and make the least, but be the safest in, like, proper Imperial systems, right? Systems that are under United Empire of Earth control. Whereas, if you are in a system like Stanton, you're paying corporations for protection, which is good, right? Corporations can do, I mean, not good in, like, a moral sense, but, like, it's quality protection. You know, and you'll pay less than, like, the Empire. Come on. Man, that was almost really scary. And you'll make a little bit more, right? Medium cost, medium profit. Or you go out into unknown space and, or uncivilized, right? Pyro, basically, for now. But other systems like that, you set up shop, and that can be low cost, right? You're basically just paying the cost of the materials. You don't have to pay for a claim. Whereas other places you have to, like, get a license, right? Pay to upkeep security. This is still the garage. What did I hit? Wait. Comments. Right, because going up should be the button on the top. Anyway. So yeah, I just love to, like, take my small fleet of ships out there, set up a little ground base, hopefully persistent. Ideally persistent. Comments are really nice, don't get me wrong. Wow, we are really doing some table standing today. Jesus. Can't tank in my frames. Alright, let's go to the TDD. Make our sail. Yeah, I mean, I like, in my head, I have, like, the Liberator in the Galaxy, and the Liberator's full of, like, all of the utility I need. It's got the cargo, it's got the fuel, it's got some small ships, it's got vehicles, right? And those are the things that are going to help run and maintain everything. And then the Galaxy is doing the building. And I can just, like, sort of camp out there and, like, build myself a little base. And then as it produces stuff, I can load it on the Liberator, I can load it on, like, an Hull A or something. This is not functioning. There this. There we go. M2. Alright, so this is not selling for 2.7. Selling for 2.65. So only making, what, like 100,000 here? So 1386 minus 1203. Yeah, I'm making like 180,000. All right, so this is definitely a well-known route. That said, we're getting close to 30 million. Getting close to giving Kenite his 890 back. Okay, so not an amazing route. I could try doing gold or something, you know? Let's try doing, like, a gold or a barrel run. I wonder how crowded is the server. I don't know why it's not showing up. It looked like maybe 100, 107 or something. So it's a busy server. So it's possible I'll get pirated. A long walk in the cold. Yeah, so, I mean, I think the one thing that made it potentially interesting, but also, like, potentially awful, is that you do need to have somebody present to kind of, like, maintain and run all of the machinery at your ground base, right? You can't just, like, set it and forget it. And I don't know what level of commitment, you know, is that going to be the kind of thing where, like, I can't do it by myself at all? Right, if I leave to do missions or make a long-distance trade run and come back in, like, a week, everything's gone or destroyed, right? Because they said that these bases will need defenses, that they can get attacked by players or NPCs, right? These are things that are, you know, maybe not amazing. So that's, you know, that's the kind of thing where I don't have a good sense of... Hold on. I paused just so that I can make that kind of, you know, stumble. That's why I don't have a good grip on it. And they don't either, right? This is all not even been built out yet. It's not even... It's pure concept. Just getting ideas together. But my guess is you'll kind of have some upkeep costs. So that's why I think a small base for an individual would be fun. Little homestead or whatever. But only if you can log in and out there, keep your ships there, stuff stays persistently, which it should, right? But shit happens, and then your ships all end up really far away, but you log back in and you're... Like, let's say you have a 30k. And your ships 30k recover back to the starbase you were at, whereas you're now sitting on this planet with the inability to use your ships. Right? It's like that kind of stuff. I don't know what they're going to do. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to leave it behind for any long period of time, right? If every time I load in, or, you know, if any given, let's say, hour, there's a chance of an attack. I don't care about player attacks. I mean, I care, but, like, I know that that is always a risk. Right? Like, players are always going to be a risk. And for there, I think that the value is being in an obscure remote location where people aren't going to be. Come on. Come on. What the hell is that? That was weird. Am I, like, taller all of a sudden? Did the ceiling... I feel like I'm much... I don't know. That was strange. Right, like... Right now we only have 2 systems. But in the future, where there's, you know, dozens and dozens of systems to choose from, right? You find some remote, uncontrolled system. You find a little planet. I'd probably want one that's, like, temperate enough and breathable enough that I could not have to wear, like, armor and a helmet all the time. But again, whatever works.
Engines on. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
And, yeah, so I'm unsure exactly how it's all going to work. But I just think that'd be great, right? And so you have, like, a little cargo ship, right? The raft. The raft would be perfect, right? So you park your Liberator outside. You park your Galaxy there to build the base at least. You might take it away and go somewhere else at a later date. What is on my radar here? Is there some, like, giant collection of ships? Or are they all behind me? Yeah, I think the radars are screwed up right now. The flight radars, anyway. I need more altitude. Power to engines. Boost. Alright, I haven't done a gold run in a while. Partly because I think everybody knows about it and is going to pirate the fuck out of it. But let's go to 18. Fun looking down at the city like that.
Quantum travel engaged.
And we'll just have to see who's around. Yeah, and then with the Liberator, you get some additional capacities, which is fun. Right, some additional landing pads, additional refuel and basic repair capability, some large cargo storage,
Quantum travel.
vehicle bays in addition. So you don't have to have the large garage. You don't have to have a large hangar pad, right? And then, as long as the raft can sit out there and collect, your cargo, you can use that as your way to get from location to location with cargo when you have to sell it and when you need to bring back supplies. That's a good ship to do it, right? Because you need like a warehouse on site, maintenance in your power generator, your shield generator, your guns, your mining extractors, keeping your hydroponics running so you have food, or importing your food. Alright, so it's all that kind of stuff that's worth keeping in mind, I suppose. And it is so bright, I cannot. There's a Carrack out there. That is actually a pretty good pick for your gold trading now that I think about it. Right? Because it's gonna have those internal cargo hatches that you can't access. So pirates can't pirate it. The most they could do is kind of try to extort you, I guess. Come on, don't bobble too bad. Are we off the pad somewhere? Nope.
Engines off.
Alright, so I only see the Carrack. There might be a guy buying all the gold up, in which case I'll just leave. Guess we'll have to see how it goes. Abeyance. So that is his ship name, not his. Door. Yeah, my guess is that this guy's just sitting here buying every little bit of gold that he can. Most likely. Go back up, please. Thank you. Some of this shit's blown up. That's an A1. Yeah, that's some, I don't know if this is like the wisest decision or if it's even going to make us any money, but it's just fun to check stuff out. It's also possible that this guy disconnected his ship. It's just here. I don't know. I didn't have to cycle. Let's see what we can buy. Not much gold. Also can't seem to interact with the interface. 40 SCU of gold is not going to get me very much. Hey, 93 SCU, great. Partner transfer failed. Why? Why? I'm gonna be losing money every time. I don't think I am, but still. 29.14. M2 Hercules. Buy gold. 500k, buy, confirm. Failed. Okay then. Well, I guess I ain't buying any gold. Well, what do we want to do instead? Another run from a different location? Something like that? I don't know. Poke our heads in these buildings, look for some Halloween masks. Storms are bad, okay? Move this all over. I don't see a red box anywhere, sadly. It's weird to me that my cargo purchase failed. I don't understand why that would be the case. Hey, there's... that's just a gun. I thought that was a guy. It looked like a guy wearing a backpack for something. It was just a gun. Boxes. Wow, this looks weirdly textured. Hey, Mirage. Ooh, there's a Pacifica hat. Again, don't need a hat. I was hoping to buy gold. Alright, let's go. Might just head back to Crusader and do some FPS? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do today. Let me try one more time. Apparently, somebody has a hair appointment. Must be Mrs. Calendar. Nope, nope. Miss, go away. Get off my screen. Text the mother-in-law back. Keep everybody happy. Commodity prices updated again. It's here. too far away. Maybe the pad isn't registering me. Maybe somebody else is occupying the pad and I just don't see their ship because it's like a scrap. There could be a lot of reasons. I don't know. Can I buy anything? Can I buy like one SCU of waste? No, I'm not gonna do that. Alright. I don't understand it. Something going on here. I need to remember to save the state of my Carrack. It's got a bunch of guns and stuff getting stored on it from when I'm hanging out with Brevity and Kenai. The M2 has been good to me. I shouldn't complain too much about Crusader ships. It's clearly been a workhorse for all my money making. Alright, my disagreements is entirely aesthetic, and I think it is ridiculous that it performs so well in terms of maneuverability and speed, given its size. Relative to, say, the Caterpillar or something else. Well, that's too bad about the gold. I mean, 93 SU isn't a lot, but it's like, you know, I would have made like 70K on that on its own. Think about where we want to go next.
Engines on.
Yeah, refuel. Hey, let's do that while we're at it. Plotting our next location. Terra jump point? Let's here's what we're gonna do. Hold on, let me turn off game capture here. And we're gonna go like this. Alright, so we got UAX Corp, right? So here's what it told us about the Hephaestus site. This was updated yesterday. This was updated a couple days ago. That's why that was out of date. Yeah. Terra, Gateway, Budgeting Point Gateway. I guess nobody goes to the other one. Yeah. This is 1021. That's Samson and Sons, though. I don't know. It was updated today. Yeah, Quant has been real valuable. How's gold looking? Pretty good. Pretty good pricing there. Barrel? Its buy price has been trending down. Interesting. Okay. We're going to stick with Hephaestusite. Even though we only made like 100K doing it. Let us go to... Let's go to Terra. Did that guy take off? No.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
The Terra is basically like the second system, if you will, right? Like, you have Sol, right? That's where Earth, Mars, all that are. Terra is like the other capital, if you will. It's similarly advanced. It has a lot of clout in the lore, right? So being able to jump to Terra, Terra is going to be like one of the safest places you can be. You're rich, it's going to be wealthy. Probably not a lot of opportunity for anything beyond just some mission and some, you know, United Empire, Empire of Earth, UEE rep. But the idea would be like that might be where you go to buy the best ships or whatever. Because right now we have this thing where everything has to be in Stanton, and I actually expect Stanton to become a little more specialized when we get into the future. Oh, it's doing this thing. There we go. That fixed it. Can we just center? Thank you. All right, I'll see you when we get there. This is a long jump too, 50 million light kilometers. Kilometers. Got the right capture up. Should see the Terra gateway coming in here. Should be a slightly different color scheme. Yeah, it looks like it's a lighter blue and green. Oh, that's really pretty. Wow. Jeez, look at that. That's the jump point itself. Let's go to the gateway.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Nice. And, like, you know, very similar, but there's more, like, luxury advertisements, I think, is what people have said. I'm not going to go over there. If you could do any mining around here. I don't think you can, even though it's got refineries and stuff. Should we come in under these chemical processing spindles? That's what I'm going to call them. Is that what they are? I have no idea. Yeah, just like before, we're going to use the retro thrust.
Thank you, and please visit again. Help. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down.
What? Why did that happen? Alright, that should be good.
complete.
Thank you.
Launch
Please visit again.
Alright, kill the engines. I don't know why we're tipping forward so much. I don't care. Guessing this is going to largely be the same as the other one? Darn. But I'll look around, see if they have any useful or interesting things that differ meaningfully. I wish these had more... Like if you're going into, you know, the most amazing, beautiful, advanced system there is, you'd expect maybe to have a little bit more... Well, give me this. Give me this. In terms of, Alright, we'll finish this one off. Exit ship, and while that's going on, pause at this, give me a fresh one. Alright, man, you're on the outskirts of the best thing ever. I would expect a better base. But I don't think that's how CIG have been doing things. I think these locations have all kind of been largely the same for a while. Placeholdery. Let's go ahead and create ourselves a new bottle. Go to the lobby. Go to the ship.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit.
Same thing. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's a different view. So that's nice. Alright, so, yeah, you've only got this one hallway. Okay, so it's at least a different layout. Medical clinic. Hot dogs. Easy hab, elevators. Okay. Elevators are far from everything. It also has, yep, cargo center and refinery. Alright, so there's your admin location. How are we doing for... Come on. How are we doing for pricing here? Good patches. Low stock. 2.31. It's even less profitable, right? That was 1,203,000 before. But I'll buy it anyway. So obviously this trade route is being noticed. And look, I was able to buy it no problem. Medical supplies might be another good one. Move a lot of those to Orison, I think, usually buys them. Alright, so what's over here? We've got... On this side, you got your ship weapons dealer. Let's just look at our guns, right? So they have... Pretty good Panther, Rhino... Yes, they've got some decent cannons. Back here is this food court, it's the shopping, there's the bar. There's the suit vendor. Very nondescript, but no armor or anything. This looks very similar to the other one, right? Same layout, Carnos, you got some... well, we'll look anyway. I'm guessing they just did it all the same. Can't click. There we go. Alright, let's do backpacks. Or let's not. Being weird. There we go. Okay, torso. Yes, this all looks the same. His screen is having a hard day. Right. Look at it from this side. Armor. Backpacks. Yeah, it's identical. I'm guessing these are all 100% the same then. Is the gun store over here? Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. Looking the same, looking the same. Okay. Nothing much to see here then. I'm actually going to log out and log back in again. Server hopping once more. What is this? Shard 80. And I'll see you when I get to wherever I'm going to sell. Probably Orison. Alright. Coming into Orison. This will wrap up the video right around 2 hours. See if they assign me a landing pad this time. I just have to guess. This is so cool coming in through the through the gas giant's clouds. Star Citizen is going to be so much fun as it continues to grow
Quantum travel complete.
and kick ass.
Landing. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Please give hangar. Alright, let's see. Any of those big ones opening up? No. How about over here? These big ones opening up? Not those ones. Alright, let's double check. Am I being assigned a hangar? We don't know. Oh, that's opening up. There we go. Is that for me? We don't know. Will I even fit in this one? I think so. Is it the correct hangar? Nope,
Landing
it's not.
complete.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight.
But I think
bay.
that's hilarious.
Please vacate the vicinity.
Systems off.
Wonder if I can get off before we get impounded. It's like when they don't even show me a marker for which hangar to go to, I just find an open one that I can fit in and land in it. I might have to pay $5,000 for a,
Initiating ship storage procedure.
fine.
For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
I don't know if we're gonna make it. Come on, door. Oh yeah, we are not. I'm just gonna wait on here then. Get teleported into the,
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
we impounded or not? Yeah, okay, there we go. Hey, look, I'm here.
Welcome
Welcome
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
And pay fine.
I'm sorry. That vehicle is currently impounded. Your vehicle has been moved to please visit us again.
I'm gonna apologize in chat.
Be sure to explore and discover all Orson has to offer. With so much to see and do, Crusader is a journey worth making.
Wonder if we'll be able to make a profit. Let's see. Things I'm also excited about from CitizenCon. They're going to be getting me my X1 bike, as well as I think the other little 3,500 meters of the pad. You'll get a marker. I can give that a try.
Providing connections to all the next shuttle is approaching the
Can I
station.
make it? Nope. Secret waiting. Go up to a random door and ask again. Yeah, that's fine too. So anyway, what I was saying. Oh yeah, stuff I'm excited about. Base building, we've talked about that. The Zeus looks cool. The Scout, I haven't looked at. That's actually in-game now. I'll find one. I do like the cutters. They are great little ships.
Please clear the passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
The, all the cool pyro gameplay, all the cool, water physics and destruction physics, and yeah, that's all neat. What else am I excited for? Squadron 42 looks like fun. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I don't think if there's anything else that stands out as exciting. Oh yeah, so the X1, it's going to be, and its variants are going to be released in a year. We're thinking that the G12 vehicle will be released as well. So that'll be cool. So my 400i will suddenly have its bike to go in the bike garage and a vehicle, like a large enclosed vehicle that fits in the bay. You can't fit an Ursa and you can't fit a rock. So yeah, I guess that's exciting, right? Because that's kind of going to be one of my mainstay get around the verse and do missions type ships, I think, as we continue on in the world. Oh, looks like we got a traffic jam here.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
So, let's see. What am I going to do after this? I think what I will do... I'll end the video here after I make the sale, but... I'm probably going to keep doing some of those FPS missions out on the platforms. I just want to find a server that's maybe around 10, rather than server FPS being... we 30k'd. We 30k'd. It's like, why is the server FPS stable? And the bandwidth in is 0. Yeah, 30k. Alright. Oh no! Replication layer when... Hey, you'll get a few bonus minutes. Thankfully, the ship was already stored. Let's just find the best server I can. Doesn't look like the best. Looks like it's 40. It's still 4 FPS. It would be nice if they would cut the server population back to like 50. Just to be able to have a fun experience with the AI like functioning. I don't think they're going to do that, because I think it makes more sense for them to run fewer servers with more players rather than double the number of servers they have to pay for. And they're trying to improve performance and all that, as you know, expect. Okay, well, nice thing is we were already here, about to sell. Puts us in a wonderful spot. Does a chicken have large talons? Let's put that away. I don't know what they're talking about. Chat's been weird today. I like that rather than have windows, they just have pictures of what's right outside. Just saying. Ooh, retake security post Carrea. I think I'm going to try my sniper pistol setup. It just seems really fun to me. I might opt for medium armor to backpack. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's make our sale. M2 Hercules. 2.69, yeah, so that's really where we're at. So, again, made around 200k. It made 198k. It's fine, I guess. You can do barrel runs and make about that much, maybe a little more. But, you know, profit's profit. It's always good. Yeah, let's, oh, here's what's exciting. Storm walls. They're going to be in-game. They showed storm walls in-game. They showed space cows grazing in the fields of Microtech. And apparently the storm walls, Brevity told me this, are supposed to have, like, resources on them. And, like, these gas bladders and stuff. Like, you can hunt the whales. Apparently. This looks really good. I don't think I ever noticed that water effect before on there. On the whale. These water, sure, but on the whale. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a trip today, but hey, we got to test out the A1, do some of our favorite Orison missions, and check out 2 of the new jump point stations, clouds, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. I'll probably be playing a little bit more this week, trying to find some fun things to do. I wouldn't mind getting some people together to do the missions that spawned endless enemies. Those are fun. But we need to do it with the Carrack, and probably a minimum of 3, if not 4 people. But yeah, so until next time, I've been Quade, this has been Star Citizen. Thank you for watching.